Hello, people. Fun day today. I woke up and there was 3 inches of water in my basement. That's fun. How's everybody doing? I need a break. So, we're taking a break. We're playing some pinball. Oh, man. Hope everyone is having a better day than me. Found out it was the vertical backup something on my boiler that I just had installed 2 months ago. Pizza today. It's a very much whatever day. We're just gonna hope that this pinball machine works. Hi. Dr. Doobie, I woke up to 3 inches of water in my basement. So that was fun. Taking a PTO day today. It costs $225 for a plumber to come out and be like, hey, this cap that's like 1 inch long on your brand new boiler is blown. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a burst pipe, but it's not. It's this new boiler that we just got because our old boiler died. So $10,000 boiler, which we're paying off for the next 5 years. And yeah, this brand new cap for the backup, or the vertical backup, something, I forget what it's called, just bursted off. And it was just flooding my basement. Luckily, there's really nothing in our basement that we were like, oh no, we really want that, and so we're fine. It just sucks that it costs $225 for some guy to be like, yeah, this broke. So, fun times. Yeah, I am not, I'm not in the mood for anything today, other than working on the crap that needs to be worked on. So, I'm also probably not going to stay here a full hour. Excuse me. But I needed a break, and I figured, what better time and thing to do than play some pinball. Whew. Second drain. There we go. Alright. We need a... Alright, that's game 1. Yeah, I'm keeping my phone close by in case that the plumber shows up. And this better be under warranty, because I literally just got it installed 2 months ago. I shouldn't have double flipped. Everybody else like hot sauce on their pizza? Quit smoking and instead you play pinball. Ooh, nice save. Good for you. Oh man, Pixelated, what's up? Thanks for the raid. Pixelated, I woke up this morning to 3 inches of water in my entire basement. We got a new boiler last fall, like 2 months ago. Late fall. And it's called the vertical backup something for a boiler. The cap on it just blew off. So anyway, they're gonna be on their way, but we were like, we should have taken a second and like paused, but we were just like, okay, let's call a plumber right away. This is, you know, super cold outside, and all of our heat is because of water, because of a boiler. We had no water pressure in all of our faucets, so I turned the water main off, and I was like, well, this is an emergency. Yeah, it just turns out this like 1.5 inch cap on a brand new boiler line just blew off. And it cost me $225 to have a plumber come and tell me that. I should have just called the plumber that installed it, but I was just like literally searched as fast as possible and was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna first plumber that can make it here. The guy was really nice. He came right away. I was too flabbergasted to really pay attention to how much it was going to cost. I thought it was going to be $49, but that's the travel fee, which they did waive. Oh, and now my pinball's out. Yep, so they did waive it, but it's still $225 for them to come, which is really fun. Okay, so here's the thing that's been happening to my machine. Watch this. You got nothing now, right? And I know this has been happening, but this is super unfortunate this is happening. Yes, the leak is stopped. That line is turned off, and we still have water to the rest of our house. So right now, nothing's working again on this, right? No flippers, no swinging target. If I do this, at a certain point, it usually comes back. Maybe not this time. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Brought it back for a second. Okay, that's triggering. Oh, see, now we're back. So there's something loose in this line, and I'm not fully sure what it is. But actually, just messing with that left flipper line brought everything back. So this is actually new discovery of potentially fixing this. Thank you for the raid party, everybody that's here. If you have not followed yet, we're trying to hit 50. We're pretty close. I think I'm in the 30s right now. At least yesterday I was. But yeah, thanks for hanging, guys. No damage. Luckily, we didn't have really anything in the basement of importance. So at one point, I was thinking about putting pinballs down there, but thankfully, I didn't do that. So yeah, no real serious damage. And the basement is not finished, and it's a brick floor. So, you know, the brick's going to be fine. It's not going to damage anything. Yeah. let's keep going. I'm taking a break right now. I think it might be a bad solder joint because I just messed with it and now it's back. So what I'm gonna do later is re-solder that piece because I think I might have just found the problem because that's been the issue with this machine. It'll come and go, and I touched like all the different connectors except for that one. So that seems to be the one that brought it back, which is great because now we can keep playing. Oh yeah, I gotta check how many. Okay, I have 33 followers, so we need 17 more to hit 50. And for those of you who are here for the first time, I stream every day that I'm home, even when my basement gets flooded. So, and this is one of the older games that I have. The newest I have is Jurassic Park: The Lost World. If you want to go back, you can watch those. But I kind of rotate everything. So we just brought this back on yesterday. And it's probably been about a month. So really the goal of this game is just to spell black pyramid and fill out the 200,000. Which if right now this is blinking, if I hit that middle target like that, I just lit it. If I spell all of those, I will get 200,000 points, which is pretty nice. But it's a swinging target, and that stuff happens when you shoot up the middle. Hawaiian 93, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Did you come from the raid, or did you just find me otherwise? I'm in less of a exciting mood today because of the recent news with my basement flooding, but okay, cool. You're here with the raid. Yeah, I found Pixelated just through, I think, doing a raid myself. And we've been hanging out and talking pretty much every day now. Pixelated has quite the nice collection of games. Let's see if I can remember them. Foo Fighters, John Wick, Godzilla, and Galactic Tank Force. Is that right, Pixelated? Got it. And are they all premiums? There we go. I am in the process of getting a Foo Fighters Pro myself. And I got over 1 billion on one the other day, which is really fun. And no, I did not get the 5-time fixed due to all the other things. The low energy. No, dude, you're the chill. It's fun. It's nice. So we got someone on YouTube also. Thanks for being here. We're eating pizza today, if you're wondering what lunch is. It's good. Yeah, it seems like this is working now, so I think it's that flipper. I think I need to re-solder that. Ooh. Out lane. No good. Oh yeah, if you're used to like a modern Stern, this is a much slower game. Yes. I mean, the pitch of this game, like a modern Stern, you can look at compared to this one, like when I take the glass off of a modern stern, a lot of times it'll just start sliding on its own. But this, it's like, I would say, you know, if this is flat, it's probably like that. Like it's a much slower game. This was made in 1984 by Bally Midway, which is not a company anymore. It was actually right after a arcade crash of 1983, which you can look that up. So this was Bally Midway's kind of hey, let's go back to basics. Let's not put a bunch of crazy stuff in the machine. No ramps. Single play field. You know, probably a lot more affordable for them to make. Because there are no ramps or anything. Like, cleaning this machine is really easy. Because it's all just right there. I don't have to really take a whole lot off. And like I did a rubber swap on it about a month and a half ago. You know, it was not hard. And it's a really fun game. But you got to play it differently, right? So your flippers, for instance, these are way a lot bigger than like your stern, where it's, I think, a little more narrow, and the rubber isn't as thick. So yeah, it's a totally different game. Oh, you played on your PC. You're from Germany. Got it. Very cool. Yeah, it's definitely floaty. I mean, that's just the nature of these older games. This was kind of like going, in a sense, back to the EM vibe and feel, but in a solid state machine. Woo. But man, I mean, once you get going, and if you get up in those pop bumpers, it'll shoot around like crazy, so. I'm still just thinking about my basement, sorry. I'm not very into what I'm doing right now, other than just like decompressing from a really stressful morning. But I think we're out of it. Sump pump got almost all of the water out. And like I said, hopefully there was no actual damage to anything important. Yeah, there are a lot of wires on the bottom of these things. Even solid state stuff. So I do have a EM as well that I'm refurbishing right now, and then I'll get it on stream once it's up and running. It's called Straight Flush, and it's like a card themed game. Alright. Time for another piece of pizza. One moment. I'll show you my machines real quick. Okay, take a look at this camera right here, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so obviously this one, which is a black pyramid, right? So even the coin door, you can tell, man, that's an old one. So that's everything inside. If you're wondering about all those wires and stuff, right? So what I was doing was this guy right here, and I can even look at it. It seems like the solder joints are pretty old. So I'm gonna reflow that solder and hopefully not have an issue. Here are the other machines. So we got Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Only 600 of those made, and like I'm talking about with the slope there, right? So you see that slope compared to that. This is almost straight. It's like that, and Jurassic Park is probably that. So yeah, Jurassic Park Lost World, we just got done streaming that for about a week and a half. Right next to it is Police Force. And then the EM over there, which has also become my catch-all table because it's not working. Called Straight Flush. And it's got all the fun bells and whistles and ding 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 kind of stuff. So, hopefully that one will get on the stream soon. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Let me put this back. That is kind of at an angle, but you know what? You can see it. So yeah, this is it's a solid state machine. It's got a couple more bells and whistles than what an EM would have. Not literally bells and whistles, but you know what I'm saying. But even the audio cues, you can tell a difference in what you're going for. So I'm gonna grab the ball here. So the basics of the game are you got B-L-A-C-K up top. If you were to hit one of these, like I'll get A here. Boom. Oh, I got L and B. Ah! I got all of them but A. Here we go. Okay. So that lit these guys, right? And then pyramid is P, Y, R, A, M and I. It doesn't matter which one you get. Gives you both of them. And then D, so black pyramid. And then you can also spell 200,000 here. So if I hit this middle target, that lights the one that's lit up. But listen to the audio right now. Okay. I'm going to move it over to a star here. Totally different audio. Boom, 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 boom. When you hear that audio, that means you are on a star. You lit both of the stars, and then light 200,000. You get 200,000, but then you get it times 2 or 3. So I just got 600,000 there. You're wondering why I play with the glass off. It's because I'll put the glass on for you quick. And I'll show you what it looks like on camera because I don't have this really cool thing called Xtreme. Pin Stadium Xtreme, which Pixelated does have. So he is able to play with the glass on. But I'll show you here. Better not break on stream. Okay, so glass back on. And you know what? That's not as bad as some of my other machines. But you see all of this glare here. It's kind of a lot harder. But if I had this thing called Pinstream, or Xtreme by Pin Stadium, it's basically these lights that go on the side and help get rid of that glare. So I prefer to play with the glass on, but for you guys, we do that, and you can see a lot more of the game. So yeah, I'm taking the glass on and off every day. It's a little louder, which I don't prefer either, which is why I like to have the glass on, but yeah, I don't know. I've never had it be an issue, but I probably shouldn't be putting it on cement like I am. German pinball streamer, much cheaper strip lights. Oh, really? Yeah, actually a friend of mine was telling me about that. Because yeah, those Xtremes, they look really cool, but they're like, ooh, $350 bucks, I think? Okay. Let's restart the game. I'm glad this thing is working, actually, honestly. John, hi. Yes, Black Pyramid, it's working. Have you played this one? It's all about hitting that left shot. And if I had my 5X fixed, it'd be the right shot too. which I have it in there. I just literally have to connect it. I've just been dealing with other things like my basement being flooded this morning in our lovely sub-zero temperature Minnesota. Oh, okay. Yeah, John, you should come over and play it sometime. I got 3 out of the 4 working right now. Actually, Monday night, I'm having a pinball night. If you want to come over, John. I don't remember if I got your number or not, but don't put it in the chat. We'll figure out a way to... You can email me your number if you want. It's just mnretrogamer@gmail.com. Yes, so Hawaiian, you are on Twitch right now. John is on YouTube. John is from Minnesota. I'm not going to say anything more than that out of privacy. But I met him at a tournament. Really cool guy. Oh, that happens. $50? Oh, I'd pay $50. If you got a link for those, send them to me at mnretrogamer@gmail.com, please. Woo. Yeah, I think that this would be a really good tournament game, especially just to like slow things down. Get those people who are really good at Stern games to think a little differently about pinball. All that stuff. Yes, Electric Bat also has this game. Which actually they just posted about it yesterday or last night or today. They posted about Black Pyramid. Hold on, this rubber needs... Ah! This guy has been firing on its own, and usually you just need to kind of adjust that. Yeah, I'd love to go to Electric Bat. It's one of my plans. You know, it's like, man, you can get a flight from Minnesota to Arizona for like $70-80. I just got to figure out like an affordable place to stay. I'd want to go on a Tuesday during their big tournament. I got to meet them both at Expo, and they are some of the most loveliest people. They actually also take my questions and put them on their podcast. Woo! Those were points, okay. Basically, this game, how I try to get big points is hitting the left, because if you keep getting it, you get 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and it'll also either spell a letter, it'll spot a letter for black, or it'll spot one of the 200,000s if the arrow is on that one that isn't lit. And then on the right, you've got your 2-time, 3-time, and 5-time, and that will spell, or that is like how many times you have your letters spelled. So if I were to spell all of Black Pyramid, it'll start over again and give me all the points multiple times. So right now I just need to spell the word black. But right now you'll see this, I'll get 2 times B and then the pyramid. That's 1, that's 2. So if you get like a 5 times and you have it spelt like 2 or 3 times, because it stays per ball. Oops. It stays per ball. So I still have everything that I spelled. The slingshot doesn't hurt your finger, it just kind of scares you. Sorry, I gotta catch up on comments here. Let me just try to get a ball captured. There it is. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, send me Pixelated. Send me the email. Pixelated does not live in Minnesota. I think you live in Ohio. All good, John. We'll have you another time, okay? I really take pride in having games that like nobody else has. That I know. I don't know anyone else in Minnesota that owns a Black Pyramid. Or owns Jurassic Park: The Lost World. I know there is somebody else that owns one because it recently sold, but I think it might have sold to a guy in Wisconsin. And then, not as rare, but Police Force. I don't personally know anyone that owns one because I bought it from the person that I did know owned it. So now I don't know anyone that owns Police Force. Alright, so I am one shot away from an extra ball of the left orbit. I don't know. We always debate, what would you call that? Because it's not officially an orbit. Because it's sending it up to the middle. I don't know, what would you call it? There it is, extra ball. And we're at 722 on ball 3. It's okay. If we can hit 1 million, that'd be great. Oh, I don't need a free game because I have free games. Yeah, that ball can get going around like crazy. There we go. We spelled it. All right, so we spelled all of Black Pyramid. So now it's relit. I just got an extra game. So now, okay, we get shoot again. Once you hit 800,000, you get a free game, which is cool. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a ramp, though, because it doesn't go up. It's not vertical. Upper left lane. Okay. Left up top. Hey, Joey, how you doing? And Lauren. Yeah, it's fun. I started on this. I started with this on stream, but I think a lot of people since about. I think it's been about a month and a half now that I've streamed almost every day. I think a lot of people haven't seen this because they've now joined the stream and a part of the community. Calls it a left orbit. Okay, all right. All right, 1.4 million. That is a pretty good game. The highest score on here is 3.1 million, which is not from me. It's from somebody that owned this game before me, and it is always staring me in the face, and I'm always trying to beat it. I really want to beat it on stream. Yeah, see, orbits usually go all the way around. I'm just going to call it left orbit. This game, not entirely, but there are parts of it that remind me of Pulp Fiction. Because Pulp Fiction's a single-layer playfield. It has a, in the top center, it has a saucer, and I believe that there is something moving based on, you know, what you hit the saucer on. And so, again, not the same game at all, but it reminds me of it. It's solid state, no DMD, which I'm actually really surprised that Pulp Fiction is as popular and doing as well as it did. Hey Hawaiian over on YouTube, thanks for coming here. I don't upload pinball repair videos because I'm so new to it that I don't feel like I have the information to share to people other than swapping bulbs, reflowing solder, and making sure that the balls that you have in there are not all dented and rusty. And swapping rubbers. So I don't really... I'm less than a year into pinball, and I have bought older machines, so I've had to learn how to fix things. You know, I've had to replace a diode on a left flipper, and replace the transistor for it, because the transistor blew. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't posted any repair videos yet. So, yeah. I am an audio engineer, but through being an audio engineer, you learn how to solder because XLR cables, mic cables, and quarter-inch cables, you can save a lot of money by just literally most of the time it's the solder joint needs to be reflowed. And then through owning arcade machines and pinball, have learned some stuff too. But to be honest, most of it's been from other people that I've been able to reach out to in the community, and they help teach me. So, an arcade that I have on location somewhere, they were like, "Hey, it's not working." And I said, "Oh, try flipping the switch up top. Maybe it's not flipped right." And he was like, "Okay." And I don't know what happened, but it didn't work one day. And then he just tried it right now, and now it works. So, arcades are weird, man. To be honest, I like working on pinball a lot more. Which is weird because it's a lot of wires and a lot more wires. But I feel like it's easier for me to diagnose things with pinball over arcade. Yeah, if you want, you can kind of see it right here, Hawaiian. This is a giant 48-channel soundboard. So I have a recording studio here also. And yes, I had to solder 32, no, it was 36 solder joints from upstairs to downstairs. So that took me like a whole day. So it's kind of like taking some of those skills and transferring them over to something like pinball and arcades. So I know how to do cap kits. They're actually pretty easy. It just takes a lot of time because it's like some cap kits for arcades can be 30 plus capacitors that you have to replace, which is pretty nuts. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm ready to buy a newer machine that hopefully doesn't need nearly as much work and repair. So, yeah. You do audio engineering, okay. I've never heard of Newbert. I work for a company called Tascam. I'm sure you probably heard of them. We definitely do sell to Germany, so maybe you might know that. But yeah, Tascam, T-A-S-C-A-M. Actually, these headphones. Yeah. 20 more minutes, guys. But yeah, I love it when people come on here and chat with me, because then I actually feel like I'm hanging out with people. But I also understand people just want to hang out and watch. That's totally fine by me. That was a nice save. Okay, I'm going to go for the left orbit. There it is. See, ideally with your left orbit, you're also hitting a letter to spell black. Haha, there it is. Okay. Time for some more pizza. And no, Frank's Red Hot is not my favorite. You know what? If I get big enough, they would sponsor me. So headphones, and then I'm using an audio interface designed for streaming. So I don't know, maybe. If we get enough people. Let's keep this channel growing, huh? Oh, nice save. Oh. Who watched the state finals? For any state, but that was cool. I'm thinking Minnesota. I watched him. It was very interesting. I have never met him, but a guy named Luke, who I think is a part of the North Star Pinball Collective, won. Dang. The last game was Metallica, actually. It wasn't Metallica Remastered, though. It was regular Metallica. I didn't get to watch women's. Who won that? The men's is the one, or I don't know if it's men's or if it's, do they break it into men's and women's, or is it just women's and then it's all around? I don't know. I'm so new to the whole tournament bracket side of pinball. But those guys are just crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. What was that drumming you played the other day? Are you talking about the music I was playing? That, okay, open in women's, got it. Aaron. Okay, I don't know Aaron. I don't think I know Aaron. Does Aaron go to the Bad Penny tournaments? I'm much better at faces, to be honest, than names. I don't remember showing a video of me drumming. I am a drummer. I do play in a band. I actually play in 2 bands. And if you didn't know what they were, you would never guess. And if you don't know, guess in the comments. What are the 2 bands that I'm in? And they're not your normal, typical band at all. They're things that you'll probably never be able to guess. The Go XLR. Sorry. Oh, jeez. I gotta catch up. Oh, you're not on audio. Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here, Wham. New power generation. Actually, Lauren, do you know what bands I'm in? And the polka beats. Nope. Nope. Neither of those. Okay. Both of them are very, very unique ideas when it comes to a band. And because of that, we will probably more than likely never play at, you know, like, I mean, we'll probably never play like a bar gig. So one of the bands I'm in is a video game cover band. It's called Do a Barrel Roll, which is a Star Fox reference, if you ever played Star Fox. I'm the drummer in the band, and we take popular songs from, you know, the last 40 years, and we mash it up with video game music. So we'll take like Mission Impossible and Luigi's Mansion and put those together, or we'll take Donkey Kong Country and Toto Africa and mash them together. It's a really, really fun band to be in, and we play at like video game conferences and stuff like that. And then the other band that I'm in, I can't think which one is more interesting. The other band I'm in is a kids band. So we pretty much exclusively play music for elementary and middle school age children. But we sound like Rage Against the Machine. So it's not like your typical, you know, Wiggles or whatever. We have riffs that sound like it'd be in a Rage Against the Machine song. So it's really fun. And that band is called Riffin' Griffin. Travis Barker left the Aquabats. Interesting. Do I think there's any audible difference between CD quality, audio, and even higher bit rates? That's such a hard... It really depends what system you're listening on. Which most people are listening on just a normal pair of headphones, or Bluetooth headphones, or iPod headphones, or whatever. Did I just say iPod? And so no, you probably on most listening devices can't tell much of a difference. But yes, you can. And also, you don't only record audio at a higher bit rate because of it sounding quote-unquote better, but a lot of people, especially videographers, do it out of a prevention method of going, hey, if we record at a higher rate, we actually have more dynamic range for the audio, that even if that audio were to peak and hit the red and clip, in post-production, because there is so much information, you can actually take that waveform and bring it down, and it'll save the audio. So a lot of times people don't necessarily record higher bit rate and sample rate because of it sounding better, but it's a lot of times a preventative measure. I'm playing like crap right now. It's not always the case. Definitely there are the audiophiles out there, right? Don't get me wrong. I love listening on vinyl myself. I know it's very hipster of me. But yeah, I just got a new vinyl record yesterday from one of my favorite bands, who are not a band anymore. Their name is As Cities Burn. Although technically they are still a band. They changed their name, but they've never put anything out. So I don't know what's going to happen with them. But I have 3 out of the 4 albums that they put out. And it's the first album that I would like to get on vinyl that I have an R. Kelly. No, I do not have an R. Kelly record. Yeah, it's the first. Of course, it's always the first album, right? Because this band was, big around 2006, 2005, 2007. And the first album had like a very, very, very limited release of vinyl because nobody was into vinyl back then. And it's like over $100 just for the vinyl. So I actually I sent an email to the record company, and I was like, hey, if you reprint this, you will sell out like that. Like, everybody wants this vinyl. And they were just like, hey, thank you for the information, and basically, I don't know. Nothing's happening from it. So, okay, ball 3 and 245. This would be a very fun game to stream in competition. So I think on Monday, when I have people over, I think we're gonna stream this one at night. Because it's like an easy game to understand. So somebody coming over that doesn't necessarily know all the deep rule sets of another game, this is easy enough to understand. And I think it would be a fun stream. Added another number. We got the 2-time. Oh no. Okay. Okay. 3-time. Oh! Did you see that? Let's see what else you got here in the chat. More manipulation for better audio bit rates. I know, right? Most first album, they had a lot of time, and then they gotta try to. But man, their second album was really good too. But the main vocalist left, and so the guitar player had to take over, and everyone's like, "This band is doomed." And what they put out was totally different, but really cool. David Hasselhoff. Yeah, that was a pretty cool shot. Probably wouldn't have happened if the glass was on. But that was pretty sweet. They call that the, what would they call that? When you hop over into the shooter lane. Alright, one more for extra ball here. And we lost it. And we lost it. Yes, if the glass is on, it will bounce and hit the glass, and it's really loud. Yeah, vinyl is expensive. Very expensive. I got a deal on a couple of records. I got lucky. I went to a record store. I usually, like, once every couple months will buy 1 or 2 records. Because, I mean, a record is... a cheap record is like $15. A standard price is about $30. There was an older Coldplay album that I got for like, it was like half off. And somehow they accidentally priced it wrong and they honored the price, which was nice. I probably have, I mean, I've been collecting for like 15 years. I probably have like 50 records maybe. So it's not like I'm buying every day or anything like that. That was very cool. Right and then left. We got the A's, so we got our gate open, which is great. Alright, we need the A and the Y. A and the Y. Got the Y. Trying to hit that A. Oh! Almost backhanded it. That would have been cool. Come on! Do it! Nope. Ah! That was so close! Ah, it was close again! Oh, I'm happy with your set. You're happy with your setup. Awesome. Great. Oh. Ah. Okay, one more ball. And then probably one more game. Alright, John, we'll see you later. I don't know if I'm doing Friday or not. For sure having Monday here. Anybody that is here from Minnesota, or if you want to come here, Monday night, 27th? Ah, man. 27th, I believe. We are doing a pinball night here. Yeah, John, you gonna be there Friday? I feel like Bad Penny should be paying me for all the advertisement I'm giving them. I got Lauren going there like every week now. Although he was already going there. He just didn't know about the tournament. Or did he know about the tournament? Oh. Yeah, I bet he probably took off. Oh. I don't want to go back to fixing things in my house, guys. I just let that one go. I'm gonna do one more game. I'm gonna let this drain. We're gonna finish one more game. Oh, really? Why did that? Whoa, is there a ball save if you don't hit a switch? I didn't know this. There is! I did not know that. I guess it's pretty much, yeah, I guess it's impossible to not hit a switch because you're going to either hit the right bumper on, left bumper on, or you're going to hit the scoop. I guess the only way would be if it goes through the scoop, doesn't actually hit the switch, and then somehow bounces down. That could happen. Okay guys, last game. Then I gotta get back to adulting. Adulting's so hard right now. I'm adulting so hard that I took PTO today in order to fully adult. I should stop saying that. Alright. I really appreciate you guys being here. This morning was a bummer, and it's a lot of fun hanging out and talking and playing pinball. And I'm glad this machine is working. Lauren, I don't think you were here when it happened, but it did die. The machine. Like all the flippers and stuff, like usual. But then I realized adjusting the left flipper underneath brought it back to life. Oh, that should have dropped. It brought it back to life. And it hasn't stopped since. Which is awesome. Alright, one more for an extra ball on ball one. This is a great ball one. We have black already spelt. We need to get the R and the A. We got the R. And the I and the M are easy. As long as I can get those in lane. Oh, I did exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to shoot it up the in lane. That was sweet. Okay, extra ball. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, we just need an A. That A right there. The same one from last game. There we go. All right. Pyramid is spilt. And we lost it. But hey, great ball one. Great ball one. Come on. Alright, that was our second ball one because we had an extra ball. Alright, we got a free game. That's always good. Okay, so you were here. It should be an easy fix. I mean, it seems like I already kind of fixed it, but I'm just going to resolder those joints, and I think that's it. Woo. Oh, that's the game, everybody. We're going to beat 1,000,000, though. Watch this. There it is. I don't think that was the best game of the day. Okay, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me kind of change my mood a little bit. it was a rough morning. So, Twitch people, please hang out. We are going to raid somebody. YouTube, thanks for hanging. Thank you for all the chats. Lots of chats today. We'll see you tomorrow. Lunch break pinball. Same game, same bat channel. We'll see you there.